Definitely. Well, for those of you that don't know me, I'm the weatherman marketer, and that I'm also a TV guy, and I do that only on occasion now. I work once in a blue moon on CNBC, but the point is I have a very analytical mind, so I tend to look at these things much more nuts and bolts than many people do. Not everyone, but many people. So one of the things that attracted me to this was that you guys thought in a similar way to begin with. The leaders here and like those on this panel very often would talk about the commissions and exactly how it works, the compensation plan. But it dawned on me the other night, and I mentioned this to Neil, that the old adage that you should help the person that is sponsored to you isn't just for human reasons. I mean, that we want to help them, which is, of course, a great reason. But there's an actual mathematical reason that you want to help the people below you to the degree that you could even put your money where your mouth is, because it actually pays more for you to promote the person one level down. So when everything settles out and you see the person that is sponsored directly to you, especially, not that you don't want to help even the people that pass up, but especially the people that are sponsored to you one level down, if you promote them, remember, you either get 50% matching bonus if the person doesn't pass up to you, or you get a person passing up to you. Now, if you were to promote for yourself, it's a very similar scenario. Either the person floats up, of course, to your sponsor, or you get the person, of course, directly sponsored to you. So it's very similar, because if they float up to your sponsor, you again get a 50% matching bonus. And the two matching bonuses are slightly different, but it really doesn't make too much of a difference whether you promote yourself or you promote the person one level down from you. So all the people that are, of course, attached to you, you should be helping out just as much reason to as helping yourself. Now, you may say, well, that's all well and good, but why don't I just promote myself? Well, I'll give you another reason, and that is 100% of nothing is nothing. And you want to make sure that that person is really happy with you and happy with the Power Lead system in general and happy with life, so that they'll continue on, so that you will continue to benefit and they will continue to benefit. So you have a really great scenario here if you actually help the person that's below you. Now, how can you do that? Obviously, you could help them by coaching them. You can help them by learning as much as you can about the Power Lead system and explaining it to them and pointing them in the right direction when you don't know the answers, by perhaps picking your sponsor or somebody in the know, or telling them to come to these hangouts, or you could even purchase for them. That's right, you can actually form, let's say, a co-op and put in some of your money towards the co-op. The co-op, of course, is when you all group together and purchase a solo ad, as an example, and we've certainly done that on our Power Storm team. And I just wanted to kind of give you those nuts and bolts that I've been thinking about, because it seems so right. I don't know if I was part of the compensation plan developing here a little bit, and I know that to some degree we had thought of this, but to some degree it's just a great coincidence that it really pays to promote the people that are sponsored to you even more than it pays to promote yourself. And I think that's a dynamite thing about the Power Lead system, Neil, and I just wanted to express that. Again, the nuts and bolts. I love to get into those nuts and bolts.
Hey, Todd, we appreciate you, and you know, I know we've had some of those late night calls about making this compensation plan as good as we can, and appreciate your help on that and your feedback, because it really did help. So thank you.
You bet.